Hello, and thank you for watching Cooking with Marky. Today I will be showing you how to make a Persian dish called salad Olivieh. This dish is made with chicken and potatoes and has pickles and eggs and mayonnaise. It has all these different ingredients to help to make a fast yet simple meal for your family. And you kind of want to make this on maybe a hot summer day when you don't feel like making your khoreshes or your polos or anything that's really time consuming. Instead, you put the chicken on, you let that boil, and you put all these ingredients together. It's kind of like you mix it up in the bowl, put it in the refrigerator, and a couple hours later you have a delicious meal. So here are the ingredients that you need. You will need 2 large or 3 medium potatoes. Now you need to boil the potatoes whole with the skin on, and then once it's boiled and it's tender, you need to peel them and dice them into very small pieces. I already took the liberty of dicing one of the potatoes. I will show you how to dice the second potato, just to save time. You will also need 1.5 cups to 1 3/4 cups of mayonnaise. I chose light mayonnaise just to cut back on calories. However, you are more than welcome to use regular mayonnaise or fat-free mayonnaise. You need the juice of 1 to 2 limes, and if you don't have limes, you can of course use lemons. You will need 1 cup of finely diced pickles. Try not to use, do not use sweet pickles. It kind of alters the taste of the salad Olivieh, and you don't want that to happen. Instead, you can use spicy pickles, which are very delicious. These are baby dill pickles, so they're pickles. You'll need 1 can of peas drained. And you'll need 4 hard-boiled eggs diced into very small pieces. Now, if you're watching your cholesterol, you can of course take out the yolks and cook an additional egg to compensate for the missing yolks. So these are kind of the ingredients for, I guess, the wet mixture, the mixture that you mix with the mayonnaise. And you also need salt and pepper. Now the salt and pepper that I use in my salad Olivieh might not be the same amount that you would use in yours. So use your discretion and taste it to season it to your liking. So these are, like I said, the wet ingredients. I will show you the ingredients for the chicken. Okay, so on to the chicken. What you will need for the chicken is you will need 1 chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast. You will need half of an onion diced. You will need half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper, 1 bay leaf, and 1 teaspoon of ginger, minced, 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom, 1 teaspoon of lemon pepper, and this is optional, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, and also a little bottle, or about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of either white wine or Zinfandel. And today I'm using Zinfandel. And you'll also need 2 tablespoons of oil to put on top of the chicken. And also enough water to cover the chicken when you put it in the pot. So, this might not be the way that you make your chicken, but this is the way that I make it, and I'm telling you, it is delicious. Just absolutely just delicious. So, I'm going to show you how to put everything together. Hello, it's me again. I forgot to tell you the garnishes that you need to have to place around your platter when you're serving your salad Olivieh. So I'm going to give you a close-up so I can point everything out. So just one. Okay, so these are the garnishes that you will put around your platter when you are presenting your salad Olivieh. I have cut, this is just 1 carrot sliced into thin strips. This is parsley, and I removed most of the stem. You kind of just want the leaves. I have some very small pickles. I have 3 radishes that I've just sliced. I have 2 celery sticks that I've sliced into small, thin strips. And these are the celery leaves, which carry a lot of flavor. And, of course, olives. Now, you can use black olives or Kalamata olives. I choose to use the green olives. And like I said, this is just to give your guests or your family some options to put on or to eat with their salad Olivieh. So I'm going to get going with the chicken. So in this pan, I'm going to add the chicken, or the chicken breast. And then I'm going to add in the onion. This is pretty much just dumping all those chicken ingredients in at the same time. So that's the onion, here's the bay leaf, and the ginger, the cardamom, the lemon pepper, the salt and black pepper, and the garlic. I'm going to open up my little bottle of wine. I'm going to put that in here. And then I'm going to cover this with, or cover the chicken with water. Okay, so now I'm adding in the water. And I'm going to turn my heat to high. And I'm going to cook this for 1 hour. And after about 30 minutes, I'm going to come back and I'm going to break up the chicken into smaller pieces, and the chicken will absorb all these different flavors. And I'm also going to cover this with a lid. So here is my second potato. I'm going to cut out any type of brown spots that might be on the potato. And then all I'm going to do is just take it, so you kind of want them to be about this size or even a little bit smaller, so probably about that size. So the egg, you pretty much do the same thing. And now on to the pickle. It has been 30 minutes. I'm going to remove the lid. Don't mind the ring around the pot. That's just the wine cooking off. So now I'm going to break this up with my spoon. And you kind of want it to resemble shredded chicken. So you want to be able to have small little pieces. So you want your pieces to kind of end up about like that. So you just keep working it with your spatula or your spoon to make them really small so that they can incorporate it into the mayonnaise mixture. So I'm going to put the lid back on. I'm going to cook this for another 30 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to start off with 1.5 cups of mayonnaise. And you're going to want to work this in. So I've mixed it, and I think that it needs just a little more mayonnaise. So I'm going to put in the additional 1/4 cup. We'll work that in. And I'm going to add in my salt and pepper. And you are also going to taste it. I think it needs a little more pepper. And I'm going to mix. Okay, now I'm going to taste it again. And I think that is good. So now I'm going to add in the lime juice. And then I'm going to taste. So I think I need a little more lime juice. And taste. Wow, that's good. The salad Olivieh has been in the refrigerator for 2 hours, and now I will show you how to prepare the platter. So you will take some salad Olivieh and you will place it in the middle. It's also nice if you have a pretty platter as well. So you make a nice little mound or a round shape. Push it down a little. Okay, and then you arrange the vegetables around the platter. And see how pretty that looks? Everything looks so put together. And as your guests come in to, well, that pickle's a little ruined. As your guests come in to enjoy the salad Olivieh, they can choose their different vegetables that they would like to eat with it. I just wanted to say thank you once again for watching Cooking with Marky. I hope that you enjoyed my video on how to make salad Olivieh. I hope that you try the recipe and I hope that you share it with someone. And until next time, khadafez!